On Eurovans, to make it easier to get at the spark plugs, what you want to do is move the radiator into the service position. There should be a couple of bolts on either side of the top radiator bracket. Usually 10 millimeters, sometimes they're 13 millimeter hex bolts. On this one, there was only one bolt on the right hand side, and then there's two bolts on the left. Again, here it's 10 millimeters. Once those are removed, you can lift up on the whole assembly and then tilt it forward. If your Eurovan does not have these separations, then you need to remove the front grille completely. Here, because the front grille is separate from the side, you just lift the whole assembly and tilt it forward. With the radiator sitting forward, you can see a lot of space now. Just doing a visual inspection of everything first. This one here came in with rough running. Quick check of the timing belt, that looks okay. To remove the spark plug connectors, you simply pull on them. If they don't really want to come loose, give it a twist first, left and right, and then pull at the same time. That usually breaks them free. Have a quick look at the end of the connector. If you see a lot of corrosion, that's already a telltale sign that something's going on with that specific wire or connector. Anything over 5 to 8 years in terms of age for ignition wires is well worth replacing at that point. Same with the distributed cap and rotor. 5 to 8 years should be a normal lifespan. And it all depends obviously on driving conditions and what kind of use the vehicle gets. Loosen the spark plugs first, all of them nicely, and just turn them out a few turns before removing it completely. What you want to do is blow some air around the spark plug to remove any type of debris that might be sitting there that could possibly fall into the spark plug hole. So they're all loose right now. I'm just going to turn them out a little bit more each. That's number 2, number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You always want to start counting closest to the timing belt. And I'm just going to add some air around the spark plugs. And you can remove them all completely. Try to keep them in order so that you don't mix up which one came from where. That way later on when you look at them individually, you know which one was in which hole, and that would help diagnosis. If you start to mix them up when you put them on the bench, you obviously lose sight of which one was where, and specifically if you have one cylinder that's not working correctly, you want to make sure you know which one it is rather than having to go back and guess which one it was. Installation is obviously in reverse. Once you find the issue, obviously repair that first. In this case, number 2 cylinder was misfiring. It ended up being a bad ignition wire. We replaced the wire set